Vaishali, Mind Matters. Mind Matters, Toastmaster Vaishali.
Thanks. So, hello everyone.
Hello.
How many of you have seen the Switzerland mountains either in person or in pictures? I'm sure every one of you would have seen because Indians' love for Switzerland goes way back. Now visualize a scenic mountain adorned with snow, surrounded by lush greenery, dotted with beautiful flowers, and overlooking a shimmery turquoise-colored river. And one person stranded on that mountain alone. Yes, that was me on my recent trip to the country. So last summers, I got a chance to visit Switzerland. That's rightly called as the Earth's paradise, but for me, which turned out to be a nightmare. So during my trip, I visited a place called as Moritz. That's very famous for its snow-capped mountains and tall waterfalls. So there's a cable car that takes you all the way to the top with an interchange station in between. So I took the cable car, I went to the top, stayed there for an hour, indulged in the conventional Indian tourist behavior, eating pav bhaji at the summit, taking 1,000 pictures, buying the souvenirs which are actually made in China. I think that I have seen the movie DDLJ a bit too many times because when it was time to descend, I thought that yes, this is my chance to see the Asli Europe, and instead of taking the cable car, I would walk all my way down to the interchange station. So I'm walking to the interchange station, taking 1,000 more pictures on the way, and in another hour, I reached the interchange station. So all is going fine till now. I am waiting at the station, thinking in my mind as to what I would have for dinner, whether I should have the ready-to-eat Rajma Chawal that I have got, or should I go for the 2-minute Maggi noodles. Yes guys, the vegetarian struggles are real in a foreign land. I'm sure everyone knows. So as I'm waiting, it dawned on me that a good 25-30 minutes have passed, but the cable car hasn't come. So I went to the ticket counter to check that what are the next timings. And to my surprise and horror, there is no one at the ticket counter. I looked around to see if there is any other staff or any other person who could help me. But there was absolutely no one at the ticket counter or at the station. The station was absolutely deserted. I was so scared, I ran out of the station in a frenzy to see that if there is anyone around. So actually the cable car station was built in the middle of the vegetation and there was no habitation around. It was just meant to be an interchange station. I dashed around, I walked away a little way up in hopes that I would stumble upon another hiker or any other local or a tourist, but there was absolutely no one around. It felt like that I have been thrusted into a horror movie just with Sanjay Leela Bhansali sets. As the minutes were passing, my heartbeat was increasing. My feet had just went totally numb. I was sweating, it was 2 degrees outside. Have you ever observed that whenever we are in a crisis situation, our mind plays all these tricks on us? We are flooded with negative thoughts and we imagine and envision all the worst case possible scenarios that can happen. All of the past decisions that we have taken actually come flooded back, and all those kind of decisions play into our mind in repeat mode. Why didn't I just take the cable car? What was the need to actually walk all the way down? What is going to happen? What am I going to do? How am I going to go back to the hotel? I was not at all able to think clearly. My emotional mind had just taken over my intellect. And I started to panic. I started to panic real bad. When I realized that I was panicking, I decided that first let me do something about my mind. I just sat down there, closed my eyes and took some deep breaths. And immediately my mind calmed down. I regained my composure And then I started to think about all the possible options I had to actually get myself out of that situation. I took out my phone, I wrote down the points. Point number 1, call the police. Point number 2, call the hotel and ask for help. Point number 3, if nothing works, call the Indian Embassy. I immediately sprang into action. I called the police and I got to know that yes, I have actually missed the last cable car for the day. But because I was stranded, so they contacted the cable car company and they got it to run the last trip for me. So I actually had a happy ending. In another hour, I was back with the bus. So in this situation, the silver lining was that your mind matters. If you are able to calm your mind into a crisis situation, if you are able to take care of your mind in the crisis situation, you would always come out of it.